What if I told you there's 1 hour that has created more successful people than any productivity app ever could? What if the biggest thing holding you back isn't your lack of talent, isn't your bad luck, and isn't even your motivation? What if it's simply the way you start your day? Think about it. How many mornings have you hit the snooze button only to spend the rest of the day feeling rushed? How many nights have you promised yourself, tomorrow will be different, only to repeat the exact same routine? Now let me ask you one final question. What if your future self is waiting for you at a time you've been sleeping through? Today, I'm going to tell you the story of a young man whose entire life changed because of one decision. A decision that seemed completely ridiculous until it changed everything. Meet Tom. 24 years old. Average job, average apartment, average life. Every morning looked the same. Alarm rings at 7:45. Snooze. 7 minutes later, snooze. Again. By the time Tom finally got out of bed, he was already late. No breakfast, no workout, no plan, just chaos. He spent his mornings scrolling Instagram, watching other people live the life he wanted. Luxury vacations, successful businesses, amazing physiques, happy relationships. Every night he whispered the same sentence. One day, that'll be me. But deep down, he knew something painful. One day never comes unless one day becomes today. One Saturday morning, Tom met an old college friend. The friend looked completely different. Confident, healthy, successful. He had started his own business, bought his dream car, was happier than ever. Tom finally asked, "What's your secret?" He expected to hear about investments, business strategies, or some expensive online course. Instead, his friend smiled and said, "I started waking up at 5 a.m." Tom laughed. "Seriously? That's it?" His friend nodded. "It wasn't waking up early that changed my life. It was what I became because I woke up early." Those words stayed in Tom's mind all day. That night, he set his alarm for 5 a.m. The first morning was brutal. The alarm screamed. His bed felt impossible to leave. His mind whispered, "Skip today, start tomorrow. You deserve more sleep." But for the first time in years, Tom ignored the excuses. He stood up, drank water, went outside. The streets were silent. No traffic, no distractions. Just him and his thoughts. That morning, he worked out, read 10 pages, wrote down his goals, planned his day. When everyone else finally woke up, Tom had already invested 2 hours into becoming a better version of himself. Days became weeks, weeks became months. His body became stronger, his confidence grew. He stopped scrolling for inspiration because he was creating his own story. He earned a promotion, started a side business, saved money, made better decisions. People began asking, "How did you change so much?" They thought success came from waking up at 5 a.m., but that wasn't true. Success came because 5 a.m. taught him discipline. It taught him consistency. It taught him that every morning he could either choose comfort or choose growth. And every single day he chose growth. 1 year later, Tom looked in the mirror. Same face, different mindset, different habits, different future. He finally became the person he used to admire online. So now let me ask you, how many more mornings are you willing to give away? How many more dreams are you willing to postpone? Because your future isn't built overnight. It's built one morning at a time. Maybe 5 a.m. won't change your life overnight, but the person you become by showing up every morning absolutely will. Tomorrow morning, when your alarm rings, you'll have two choices: hit snooze or hit your potential. The decision is yours. If you're ready to challenge yourself, comment below day 1. That comment isn't for me. It's a promise to yourself. If this story inspired you, make sure to like this video, Subscribe for more motivational stories every week and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the next lesson that could change your life. Remember, the life you want is already waiting for you. You just have to wake up early enough to catch it.